And we're back. What's going on, everybody? So, real quick, this is Van Hook, and we got Justin here too. Say what's up.
What's up?
Anywho, we're bad at introductions. Anyways, so now we have this beautifully terrible structure deck, and it's the Wave of Light. It's pretty much counter fairies. No matter how you want to look at it and spiel at it. He knows more about this deck than I do, but I know it's just to flip off your opponent.
A little bit, yeah.
I know I'm part of the Illuminati. Anyways, so what do we got in here, man?
We got the new Wave of Light structure deck, and I know we're probably a few days late on this, but I wanted to make sure we had everything for it, because the actual build of this deck, it is not just a buy 3 and build out of the decks. You will not do really well if you do that. I'm just going to warn everybody now.
Made me a sad panda.
It requires quite a bit of extra stuff. There may be a budget build. Maybe Van Hook will try and do that. He's our budget player, so
I might if I can afford the structure decks.
Maybe we'll see something out of it. Yeah, you know it's bad when he's saying that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and we'll see our deck, what actually came in the deck, and do a quick review on what came in it. So let's get started on this.
God, your wording's terrible too. I love it.
Yeah,
see, we're terrible as a unit.
It'll be all right.
It's not
you
like
know what I'm also terrible at? Apparently opening these.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, he's also the guy, by the way, that throws the rule books.
The rule books, which I have more to throw at people now.
I call him Oprah because you get a rule book. You get a rule book.
Let's take a look at this mat real quick.
Sure, why not?
Ooh. I actually like these mats when you get the full versions of them. I really do.
Yeah, this will be nice.
Yeah. So, what came on the back? It's got all the recommended crap for you. So,
you guys can look that over. I'm too tired to read.
Right.
I'm saying this as we're about to go to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals.
Yeah.
Readings for chumps and Yu-Gi-Oh! Players.
We're going to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals filled with nothing but freaking meta, which I will bring you the deck profile. I'm going to test this later today. So, alrighty. So without further ado, let's start this off. We have...
Oh, God, my finger. You're good.
Okay. We have Eva here for our starting card. Oh, hold on.
Despite popular belief, that's not a sexy woman.
We got the Duel Links card because these always get included now. Your new token. Or center of the board. Center of the board.
Yeah.
So, Eva.
Bad Rhoda.
This card could have been really good, but again, I told Van Hook I understand why they did not make this card better. If they had made it so it could banish itself and so that it could search any light fairy, this card would have been seeing a lot of play in everything because of Venus, which just got a re-release in the OTS pack, so we really don't need that running around everywhere.
Why? Because it'd be pretty.
We would literally foolish this card and banish itself, search out Venus, and start going off.
Yeah.
Venus equals too many cards in this game. It can be a fire.
It helps out a lot of lower tier decks.
It does, but
everyone needs a Gotcha Guntetsu.
It helps out the lower tier decks, but it makes these tier 1 decks even stronger.
I mean, if they're going to waste their 1-of on that, when they can waste their 1-of on a lot of other combos, which makes them meta to begin with, let's go for it,
I mean,
Jack.
Let's sit there and look at Pen Magicians who will very easily just dump and get a shine ball.
I would love to watch them open both. That's the problem. You're not looking at the big picture, Jack.
Anyway, this card could have been good, but sadly it's
okay
not.
For like searching the fairies. Like
the hand trap ones, the Herald of Orange Light, Green Light, and Purple Light. That is good in one of the builds of this deck that I am not a fan of, to be honest. Next we have the new version of Parshaft, which I think this card looks awesome. The giant head down there just looks great.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Right. I wish it were just a little bit better. I wish it didn't have to banish to do that, to do its summoning, or banished less. But it's not a bad card for the deck.
Just like the boss monster of the Cybers deck.
Right.
So close to being good.
Right.
So close.
But this one, if you are going to play the hand trap variant, this card is really good. But if you don't play the hand trap variant, this card is not great. So, but it does look cool. I give him credit on that. This card, Power Angel Valkyrie, is really good. Yeah. Best Rhoda we've ever seen for fairies, to be honest. Especially with the hand traps.
If you negated activation of a spell trap or monster, add 1 light fairy from deck to hand.
Yeah.
Like in this deck, it's amazing. It's not going to be like as playable in other fairy variants, but they could like tweak their build around a little bit to maybe go around this
we may see Agents seeing a small resurgent. They did main deck Herald of Orange Light before. They may still do it.
They might.
So, but it's a really good card overall. This is truly what made the deck come together. So.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Next we have the new not field spell. This card treats itself as Sanctuary in the Sky while on the field. gives all fairy, I think just light fairies, 300 attack and defense.
Bright as hell.
Right? And then it gets to shuffle back 3 either fairies or counter traps. No, it puts them on top of your deck in any order. Nice. So, but it's a really good card. Your opponent also can't destroy your set spells or traps or target them.
Wow.
So, it's a good card. It's not going to see play in every variant. I'm thinking about maybe 1 or 2 of it in my build, but it's one of those cards where it's like it has to take up a back row spot too.
I mean, Mr. said 5 and pass.
I mean, that's counter fairies in a nutshell.
No, they said 4 and summon the monster.
Okay, moving on to Paleo.
Yeah, they said 5 and pass.
This card, Rebirth of Parshaf, is dumb. It is every counter trap mixed into one. It has to reveal a counter trap card in hand, discard a card, and pay 1,000 life points to negate the activation of spell trap or monster effect. And then it summons a Parshaf monster from your deck or extra deck. There is a Synchro Parshaf monster, by the way.
Wow.
So this card's really good. In the build I'm playing, I'm probably only going to play one of it, to be honest. I actually think I forgot to pick up the extra deck Parshaf monster.
I love the fact that it's a rebirth, but it doesn't summon from grave.
Right? That's the part that ticked me off the most. So if you draw the Parshaf, any of them, you literally have to, like, make sure you play the extra deck one if you play this card. That is a very important thing. So, those are all of our new
I agree to that.
pretty cards for the deck. This card is another new one. I think this is one of our last new ones, actually. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. It needs Sanctuary in the Sky to be on the field to be its best, which, hooray, we got a new version of it, the continuous spell I just showed you, and regular. So if you really want to play 6 Sanctuary in the Skies, hope you don't brick. It could have been good. It gains 500 attack every time you negate the activation of anything. And then if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, it gets to add a counter trap from your graveyard, I believe, with a different name from the one activated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could have been really good. I wish it didn't. I wish it switched its effect. If Sanctuary was on the sky, shut up. If Sanctuary in the Sky was on.
You heard it, guys. If Sanctuary is on the sky. I'm so happy by that. Anyways, it has a really cool name, by the way. Minerva, Scholar of the Sky. I like it.
Yes, it does, because we needed more Minervas in this game.
Absolutely.
I still wish its effects were reversed. If you negate anything, just get to add one, and then if Sanctuary on the Sky is on the board, it gains 500 attack. I wish that's how it worked, but they were smart and didn't give us broken cards. That card might have been good otherwise.
Well, they said it's a common. You can't be broken. Nope.
Right. We have our original Neo Parshaf. Hey, quiet you. This card looks awesome, too. But
it does look cool.
It was never good.
Nope.
Let's be honest. Then we have another Parshaf. Our original
this one had to come in. That had to come
Parshaf.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, we all love Air Knight.
All the
I
good
think
players
there's
screaming
6
for it.
Parshaf monsters.
Are there really?
There's the extra deck one. There's this one. This one. There's a dark version of this one. And then there's the new one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 5. 5 Parshaf monsters.
You were close, buddy.
Too many Parshafs. Or not enough. Not sure which yet. This card's really good.
It's a cool version of Comfey.
Right. This card is really good. I'm going to play one of it in my build. If you play the super budget build, which, again, Van Hook may bring us a deck profile on that, you'll play, Ties of the Brethren, and then you'll play 1 or 2 of this card. So, get a big setup really fast. But
Oh, yeah, that would be a cool card in that deck.
yeah. This card's never really been good. It used to see play in the much older builds of Counter Fairies as a 1-of. Now it doesn't see any play whatsoever. It is saddening.
And in case you guys didn't notice, we're not going to go over the effects and a lot of this kind of stuff on a lot of this older stuff, unless it really, really ties into the deck.
Right. Here's another one. Bountiful Artemis. This one will see play in every variant of this deck as 3-of.
Now see, this guy.
Yeah.
This guy, I have to make sure people who don't know.
Whenever
know
a counter
this.
trap is activated, draw 1 card. At resolution of the counter trap. Which, this card is amazing. It comes ulti, by the way. It did get a reprint as an ulti. So, and I think it was one of the OTS packs. I don't remember which. So, you can pretty this deck out really heavily. This card is terrible. But it exists.
Is that an old one?
Yeah, it's an old one.
Even I've never seen this odd looking thing. Looks like a buzzwall that like just went to the afterlife. Look
Right.
at it, your boy Flex, and he's got like 8 arms. No, 6 and 2 wings.
6
I'm
and 2
sorry.
wings.
He's like the angelic Buzzwole.
He's going to go away now.
All right, Buzzwole.
Guardian Ariande. This card will see.
So
heavy
many
play.
words I want to use but can't.
You don't like this card, do you?
It's a no skilled card. It's annoying.
I mean,
Very good card.
I'm playing 3 of it in my variant.
Well, I mean, so am I. Doesn't mean I'm
I
proud
was
of
going
it.
to say, this card also comes pretty, so make sure you pick up the pretty versions.
Is it super?
Yeah.
I'm hunting.
I already have them. I just got to remember where I put the damn things.
Beating him up in the parking lot.
Now, this card is very good. If you place it in your pendulum zone, you don't have to pay any of the costs. You don't
No
have to pay life points
discarding
or
and
discarding.
it's ridiculous.
The only thing is with this card in the new Parshaft counter trap, you still do have to reveal a counter trap in hand. Remember that, because it doesn't say you don't have to reveal.
Oh yeah, he's right. Because all it says is you don't have to discard and you don't have to pay points.
Right.
It doesn't say you don't pay cost. It just says you don't do those things
Correct.
or those form of cost.
Correct. If it's destroyed, whether it's in the pen zone or in the monster card zone, you get to search for 3 counter traps, and I believe your opponent picks one. Yeah, and puts it in your hand, so you'll shuffle and roll the dice, yada yada yada.
Randomly picks is what
Yeah.
he's trying to say.
So, but I'm playing a small pendulum engine in mind, so this card is even better. So I can pin summon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it too much, but it's not a bad thing if you don't have to go out of the way to do it. Pretty much.
You don't. I'll show when I show you the deck profile later. You'll see what I mean.
A gangster.
Arch Knight Christia, yeah,
That's what I said.
or Arch Lord Christia.
Yeah, that's what I said. A gangster.
Right. I have 3 secret traits of this, so this card is amazing. If you're gonna play this card in this deck, which I truthfully wouldn't recommend, you're not gonna see a lot of your fairies going to grave, to be honest.
If you're playing the deck right, you're hoping it doesn't happen.
Right, but if you're gonna play this, you're gonna want to play your Valhalla Hall of the Fallen. To be honest, you're not gonna see a lot of fairies going to your grave if the deck is being played correctly.
Yeah, it's an amazing card, but it's not for this variant of fairies.
Right. That's going back to our agent fairies. Splendid Venus. This card is cool looking, and I wish it were better, but it's not. It's another older card that we don't see a lot of in the deck.
Yeah.
So, we got a lot of old cards that we're getting into now that's just not going to see a lot of play.
This thing.
Right, Athena. This also will not see a lot of play. It's just in there. The Tyrius, Goddess of Light,
I thought it was a light sworn.
or Tethys. I don't know. Tethys? Tyrius?
Tethys.
Tethys? Okay.
That's the way I'd
Again, not
pronounce
going to see a lot of play. If you play the version with Archlord Christia, this will see play because it can search your Valhalla.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So, this thing got a reprint. This is a fun reprint. Right? It's a fun reprint.
It's adorable.
Isn't it?
Let's kill it.
Nova Summon. What the crap is wrong with you?
I'm
It's adorable. Let's kill it. What the crap?
Keep going.
Nova Summoner.
Sorry for you guys with the camera. I'm so sorry.
This card may actually see some play. This card's not terrible. It's
No, it's alright.
better than Shining Angel. I wish this one had the effect if it were destroyed by card effect too, though.
Yeah,
That made it disappointing. Honest, this will see some play in some variants,
like the trailers, it's amazing.
right? Now we're going to get into the hand traps that we would play in the hand trap variants. Herald of Orange Lights for negating monster effects. They're color coded for you guys to make life easy for you.
Gradle, gradle, gradle.
Don't get involved here.
Oh,
These
all
ones,
the rest.
these two will see heavier play than the purple one. Orange is for negating
Oh.
monsters. Green is for negating spells. Obviously, like I said, color coded. Blah, blah, blah. They're very good in the hand trap build, and it's a lot of fun.
Purple will definitely be sided though.
Yes, I would side 3 purple to be honest. Against Paleo, you'll take out literally all 3 of your green and side in 3 of this.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
this is a 3 upside card. So now for some cards that I don't know why are in this deck.
The fairies.
I mean, yeah, but they literally threw in level 1 monsters just so they could throw this card in here because it summons the level 1 monster from your graveyard when summoned. Like, why
think
is
it's for- I
DD
think
Sprite in here?
I think the one was for Ava.
Yeah, probably. So, this, not that we needed another reprint of this card, but there it is.
Did we get the extra deck of Parshath in here or no?
No.
Well, if we would have, that makes sense.
Yes. Huddle 1's actually a good reprint. A lot of people side this card, Random Chainburn, and
Ladybird.
yeah, Trickstars. Trickstars, this
That's what
is
I said.
another good side card. So if you pick it up, it does have a few side cards in it, this being one of them. So, some fun things there for you. There's our Sanctuary in the sky. Our Sanctuary. Cards from the sky may actually see play. because I've been testing out different builds of this where I'm playing like 3 card demise, 3 pot of duality, and 2 or 3 of this, just because you don't care. You just get more draw power. Since you're just normal summoning, you really don't care. So this may see a little bit of play, but I'm guessing not. We'll find out. This card's interesting. Special summon one from hand, have its tag. I don't know why this is. Well, I do know why it has to be for fairies. This has been in almost every fairy deck we've ever seen. So Valhalla. There's the Valhalla. So this is another good reprint.
Whoa.
Ties of the Brethren did come in the structure deck. That is
Awesome. I didn't know it was in here.
Yes, it is. This is a really good reprint, actually. Musketeers play it, and this deck will play it. There's a few decks that this is teched into. I've actually seen, and Van Hook, this might interest you, some Weather Painters playing it.
You can't play it, though.
I saw them playing something else in. Oh yeah, they summon their Thunder and summon Banisher of the Radiant and something else. It doesn't hurt you; it hurts your opponent.
Yeah, but that's going out of your way for something now.
I know, but no, this was a good reprint. They've had a few good reprints in here, not as many as we had hoped, but there's a few. Light of Judgment. This card's kind of pointless, but if you're playing the build with Sanctuary in the Sky, it's not terrible, I guess. It gets to send a monster without targeting. So, this thing, I don't even remember what this thing does, to be honest. Target one of your banished light fairies.
Yeah, that's easy.
So it's okay. It's a banish fairy summoner. So, this thing, every time a counter trap is activated, summon a token. So for link format, hooray. That's why this is in here. Divine Punishment, if you're playing the Sanctuary in the Sky build, you'll play 3 of this.
Oh, yeah, because it's just like, hey, no.
Yeah, it's good if you're playing the Sanctuary in the Sky build, and I really didn't like that build because you had to max out on Sanctuary in the Sky and Terraformings. Not a huge fan of that. So,
Or
the all
monster that
important.
searches it, though. You don't have to play terraforming. There's a monster that searches Sanctuary.
Yeah, you can.
Isn't it one of the agents?
No, it's not. It's a Zero card.
Okay.
So,
I knew it was something.
Dark Bribe, the all important reprint of it.
I love that card. It's
So,
hilarious.
why do you love this card?
It's hilarious. Look at him. He's like, oh, bribe.
Right.
I don't know why he's French. Just roll with it. It's so good. You negate your
the-
opponent's spell or trap, and then they draw a card.
It could have been good, anyways. Solemn Warning. There's one of our good reprints. So,
Oh, yeah.
Hooray.
If we don't get wiretap, I'm going to be a sad panda.
Wiretap is not in here.
Nah,
It just got
why?
a reprint in the OTS pack as a common.
Why?
Ultimate Providence was a good reprint.
Especially since Ariande is in here.
Yes, Ariande with this. FYI, you do not have to have a card in hand if you have Ariande in your pen zone and activate this. That is how it has been ruled. It was ruled at Nationals that way, and that's what it says. So you do not have to have a card in hand. Don't let people lie to you, because a lot of people will lie to you and say you do. It is a good card, though. I saw this being teched into other things when it first came out. It does come
yeah.
secret rare, so you can make it pretty. Drastic Drop-Off, one of the most important cards for the deck, to be honest, which it's a good thing this got a reprint because ultis are sitting at like $12, I think. So, ultras, I don't know how much they are, but I was glad to see this get a reprint in there. So, Recall, this is one of those cards that not quite sure why is in here, but hooray, I guess.
Counter trap.
Yeah, but it's kind of a pointless one. They could have given us something better than this, like negate attack or something.
He's so mad about that.
I am. Like, you know what? I'm going to pick up Secret Renegade attacks and not care.
He will.
So, and then our all-important token. It actually looks
good.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
just to be a super.
we do have a card that summons tokens, so they did give us a token summoner.
Looks great.
Right. I don't know why they don't give us hollow tokens, because I'm pretty sure in Japan's structure decks they're all hollow. So they just don't like us.
Nope.
But
Not at all.
That's our
That's Bill
Wave
Bass.
of the Light structure deck opening and review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it helped you get some ideas for this deck. Hope it helped you decide whether you're buying it or not. I'm getting ready to play this deck in tournament, and depending on how it does, if I like it and it does well, we'll bring you a deck profile on it.
Yep.
So,
And that'll be it, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Peace.